this Christmas, let's look at the top 10 highest-earning Hollywood films made on Christmas. The Santa Claus is a 1994 American Christmas fantasy comedy film written by Leo Benvenuti and Steve Rudnick, and directed by John Pasquin. The first installment in the Santa Claus franchise, it stars Tim Allen as Scott Calvin, an ordinary man who accidentally causes Santa Claus, played by Tim Allen's actual stunt double, Steve Lukescu, to fall from his roof on Christmas Eve. When he and his young son, Charlie, finish St. Nick's trip and deliveries, they go to the North Pole where Scott learns that he must become the new Santa and convince those he loves that he is indeed Santa Claus. The film was released on November 11, 1994, and grossed $190 million. It received positive reviews from critics, and it has since become a Christmas-time staple among viewers. Its success led to two sequels, The Santa Claus 2, 2002, and The Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause, 2006, which were both financially successful despite the former's mixed and the latter's negative reception. The franchise continues with a follow-up series, The Santa Clauses, which premiered November 16, 2022 on Disney+. On number 9 is The Holiday. The Holiday is a 2006 romantic comedy film written, produced and directed by Nancy Meyers. Co-produced by Bruce A. Block, it was filmed in both California and England and stars Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz as Iris and Amanda, two lovelorn women from opposite sides of the Atlantic Ocean, who arrange a home exchange to escape heartbreak during the Christmas and holiday season. Jude Law and Jack Black were cast as the film's leading men, Graham and Miles, with Eli Wallach, Shannon Sossamon, Edward Burns, and Rufus Sewell playing key supporting roles. The Holiday premiered in New York City on November 29, 2006, before it was theatrically released in the United Kingdom and United States on December 8, 2006. The film was distributed by Columbia Pictures in North America and by Universal Pictures overseas. It grossed over $205 million worldwide against a budget of $85 million. The film received mixed reviews, with critics praising its visual design and the cast's performances, though regarded the plot as predictable. On number 8 is Elf. Elf is a 2003 American Christmas comedy film directed by Jon Favreau and written by David Berenbaum. It stars Will Ferrell as Buddy, a human raised by Santa's elves, who learns about his origins and heads to New York City to meet his biological father. James Caan, Zooey Deschanel, Mary Steenburgen, Edward Asner, and Bob Newhart appear in supporting roles. Elf was released in the United States on November 7, 2003, and became a major critical and commercial success, grossing $220 million worldwide against a $33 million budget. Ferrell's performance as Buddy the Elf was praised by critics and audiences alike, with many calling it one of his best performances. The film inspired the 2010 Broadway musical Elf, the musical, and NBC's 2014 stop-motion animated television special Elf, Buddy's Musical Christmas. It has been hailed by many as a modern classic, and is often listed among the greatest Christmas films of all time. On number 7 is Love Actually. Love Actually is a 2003 Christmas-themed romantic comedy film written and directed by Richard Curtis. It features an ensemble cast, composed predominantly of British actors, many of whom had worked with Curtis in previous film and television projects. Mostly filmed on location in London, the screenplay delves into different aspects of love as shown through 10 separate stories involving a wide variety of individuals, many of whom are shown to be interlinked as the tales progress. The story begins 5 weeks before Christmas and is played out in a weekly countdown until the holiday, followed by an epilogue that takes place 1 month later. An international co-production between the United Kingdom, the United States and France, too. The film was released in the United States on the 14th of November 2003 and a week later in the United Kingdom, to generally mixed reviews. Love Actually was a box office success, grossing $246 million worldwide on a budget of $40–45 million. It received a nomination for the Golden Globe Award for Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. Frequently shown during the Christmas season, the film has proved more popular with audiences than critics, and it has been discussed as being arguably a modern-day Christmas staple. On number 6, it is The Polar Express. The Polar Express is a 2004 American computer-animated fantasy-adventure film co-written and directed by Robert Zemeckis, based on the 1985 children's book of the same name by Chris Van Allsburg, who also served as one of the executive producers. The film features human characters animated using live-action and motion capture CGI animation. It tells the story of a young boy who, on Christmas Eve, sees a mysterious train bound for the North Pole stop outside his window and is invited aboard by its conductor. The boy joins several other children as they embark on a journey to visit Santa Claus preparing for Christmas. The film stars Tom Hanks, also one of the film's executive producers, in multiple distinct roles, with Daryl Sabara, Nona Gay, Jimmy Bennett, and Eddie Deason in supporting roles. The Polar Express was released in the Chicago International Film Festival on October 13, 2004 and the United States on November 10, 2004. The film originally underperformed at the box office, grossing $286 million against a $165–170 million budget. However, later re-releases helped propel the film's gross to $314 million worldwide. The film was later listed in the 2006 Guinness World Records as the first all-digital capture film. The film also marks Michael Jeter's last acting role before his death, and the film was thus dedicated to his memory. Thank you for watching this video. We will discuss on balance 5 films from 5 to 1 in our next video. Top 10 Highest Earning Hollywood Films Made Christmas Part 2. So, please stay with us and subscribe for watching more and more interesting videos.